Picture a young woman sitting in a small cafe, the smell of coffee in the air, the rain tapping gently on the windows, and a baby sleeping beside her pram. She has almost no money in her pocket. Life has not been kind. Many people would see only struggle and disappointment, but in front of her lies a notebook. Inside that notebook lives a boy with round glasses, a lightning-shaped scar, and a magical world waiting to be discovered. That woman is J.K. Rowling. And the story you are about to hear is not just about magic in books. It is about the magic of persistence. Joanne Rowling was born in England in 1965. Like many children, she loved stories. She imagined characters, adventures, strange creatures, and distant places. While other children were playing outside, young Joanne often found herself dreaming up entire worlds inside her mind. Her life looked ordinary from the outside. She went to school, read many books, and later studied at university. But deep inside, there was always a storyteller waiting to speak. Then one day, during a train journey from Manchester to London, an idea quietly arrived. A young boy who did not know he was a wizard. A school of magic. A hidden world living alongside our ordinary one. The train was delayed, and as the countryside rolled past the window, the entire idea for Harry Potter began forming in her mind. Characters appeared. Scenes appeared. The world slowly started building itself. But life rarely follows a straight road. Years later, Joanne found herself going through very difficult times. Her mother passed away, something that deeply affected her. She moved to Portugal to teach English, hoping for a fresh start. Life there brought love, marriage, and soon a baby daughter. Yet the happiness did not last. The marriage ended, and Joanne returned to the United Kingdom as a single mother. Money was scarce. Some days were heavy with worry. She has often said that she felt like a failure during that period of her life. Imagine that moment carefully. A young mother, struggling to support her child, trying to build a life again. But there was still that notebook, and the boy wizard was still waiting for his story to be told. So Joanne began writing whenever she could, at cafes, on buses, while her daughter slept. The story kept growing page by page. She wrote about friendship, about courage, about love protecting us even after someone is gone. Those emotions came from her own life. The manuscript slowly turned into a complete novel called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now imagine something surprising. After finishing the book, Joanne sent the manuscript to publishers. She hoped someone would see the magic she saw. One rejection arrived, then another and another. 12 publishers said no, 12 doors closed. Many people might have stopped there. They might have thought, perhaps the story is not good enough. But Joanne believed in the world she had created. Eventually, a small publisher, Bloomsbury, decided to give the book a chance. Even then, the advice was cautious. She was told not to expect much money and to keep her day job. But something extraordinary happened. Children loved the story. Parents loved reading it to them. Words spread like wildfire. Soon, the quiet little book about a boy wizard became a global phenomenon. Libraries had waiting lists. Bookshops could not keep copies on the shelves. Readers around the world fell in love with Hogwarts, Hermione, Ron, and the magical adventures. But here is something fascinating. Imagine the same manuscript sitting unread in drawers because someone had given up after rejection number 3, or number 5, or number 11. The world might never have met Harry Potter. As the books continued, the success became unbelievable. The series grew into one of the best-selling in history. Films were made. Theme parks were built. Millions of children discovered the joy of reading because of those stories. The same woman who once struggled to pay bills became one of the most successful authors in the world. From rags to riches, yes, but the real treasure was not just money. It was the courage to continue writing when life felt dark. Joanne Rowling later spoke openly about those difficult years. She once said that hitting rock bottom became the solid foundation on which she rebuilt her life. That idea carries a powerful lesson. Sometimes our lowest moments strip away everything unnecessary. What remains is the one thing that truly matters. For Joanne, that one thing was storytelling. And look what happened when she held on to it. The magical world she created has traveled to nearly every corner of the planet. Children in London, Delhi, Tokyo, New York, and Nairobi have all turned the same pages, imagining the same castle, the same enchanted halls, the same adventures. Stories have a strange power. They cross borders without passports. They connect people who have never met. They remind us that imagination can be stronger than hardship. If you think carefully about her journey, the real magic was never in the wand or the spells. The real magic was persistence. A single mother writing in cafés, a manuscript rejected again and again, a belief that refused to disappear. The moral of this story is simple but powerful. Success often begins where most people decide to quit. Dreams grow quietly during difficult days. If you keep working on them with patience and courage, they may one day surprise the entire world. And perhaps the most beautiful part of this story is that magic did not begin in a castle or a fantasy land. It began with a pen, a notebook, and a person who refused to stop believing in her story. You have been watching Kathtaruwa channel. I am Amit. We narrate stories about people, celebrities, forts, rivers, locations, and mythologies. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and do not forget to like the video. Your support helps us bring many more inspiring stories to life.